Hello, everybody. Welcome to our first reaction on YouTube, and we are here for something
big, monstrous, even,
and no pun intended by big. We are here for Godzilla versus King Kong. I guess it's just Godzilla versus Kong, but whatever.
It's probably we just pulled it up here on the Warner Brothers page, and it's up to 20 million views so far. I feel like that's
and it's only
in
been out
one day. It's been out for a little over 24 hours now.
Yeah, something like
That's insane. Like that, and that's all you see people talking about online right now is the Godzilla versus
people that
Kong
I didn't
trailer.
know that liked. I didn't know they liked Godzilla, or like, holy shit, this looks awesome. So,
and it does. I mean, we already reacted.
Yeah, we already
in
saw
our
it,
own
but
homes, but we figured we'd do a little react and breakdown and some predictions.
Yes.
So here we go.
Yep.
This is our only chance.
I never get tired of watching this trailer.
I know, seeing him come in is awesome.
It's like Conor McGregor there.
This is true.
We need Kong. The world needs him to stop what's coming. And this child, she's the only one he'll communicate with.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her. And I think that in some way...
He's so big.
Yeah, he's enormous. Everybody knows that sound.
Oh, I got so hyped when this happened. There's Sean's favorite part where they're using rockets.
Oh yeah.
It's Godzilla.
No. I wasn't a fan of the song at first, but it's pretty epic.
Like, oh my god.
I think they need to rename the Superman punch to the King Kong punch.
Yeah.
These are dangerous times.
Oh, I love that shot.
Yeah.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
I'm of the same opinion.
I'm so glad Millie Bobby Brown's back.
Real. There was a war. And they're the last ones standing.
I keep reaching for greatness because I'm built from it. Who bows to who? Nobody gonna stop me.
Kong bows to no one.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
That's so good.
Oh.
So good.
All right, so we're gonna go back now, and we're gonna break down the trailer.
Yep. We'll just have it on mute. I'm gonna slow it down as well. That's not the right thing. And that's not the right thing. See, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. So yeah.
All right, so in our first, we have some sort of explosion, and it looks like...
Well, did you see something came flying?
Yeah, there were a couple pieces that actually went flying. So I'm not sure, like... It looks like it's debris of some sort. It looks like it's part of the mountain.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Part of the mountain.
Yeah, it looks like rocks, yeah.
So, and whatever the force of it was, just blew the part of the mountain apart. Yeah, because you can see all the debris flying out.
Yeah.
And it's destroying all the buildings within the surrounding area.
And you said that was Hong Kong?
I believe it's Hong Kong. It could be somewhere else in the South or in the Pacific, but I believe it's Hong Kong. Because there are a couple shots in the trailer that are in Hong Kong. But as for this one, I'm not entirely sure.
And then
almost immediately after we
yeah.
get the
oh yeah, there's more debris hitting that building.
Then it pans down, and we see people running into a subway, and behind them, that's a clear. That is an absolutely clear shot of the mouth opening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, spoilers for those of you who don't already know, Mechagodzilla is in the movie,
Right there.
and he is right there. Yeah, did you see the jaw?
I mean,
the jaw was open and everything. And I told you, when I was watching it, I put it up on my TV to cast, because I wanted to watch it on a big screen.
Yep.
And as I'm watching it, I see the head, and I was like, and I dropped my remote, because I was like playing around with the volume, and I literally dropped my remote, scrambled for my phone to like rewind and pause it to make sure I wasn't seeing things. But yes, as I had said to you, I was fearful that he had been written out when they did the rewrites.
Right.
But I'm glad that's not the case, because I wanted Mechagodzilla in this movie.
It's crazy. If anybody out there has been listening to our subplot Godzilla franchise watch through, I guess you could call it.
Rewatch.
Well, yeah.
Well, for me, rewatch.
Right. You'll know that I'm a big Mechagodzilla fan, and I was kind of bummed because I had thought that's the route they took.
Yeah.
Because we hadn't heard anything about him. There's no toys.
And somebody brought up a good point too, that Warner Brothers already had the rights to Mechagodzilla because they used him in Ready Player One.
Oh right. Okay.
So, and I'm wondering if they were like, "Hey, we already have the rights. Let's just use him in Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah.
Let's just make another."
I forgot he was in that. Yeah.
So I mean, it made sense. And I thought about that too, but somebody had said it and it reminded me. I was like, they already have the rights to Mechagodzilla. I was like, they could definitely use it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I mean, this is a clear shot.
Clear shot of Mechagodzilla.
In this, speed, just clear shot. So here's more people trampling over.
Scrambling, to get into the subway systems to safety. And then we get the shot of all the carriers and the destroyers and the big carrier that's transporting Kong.
Yeah.
Which...
Do we know who this is?
I don't know her name, but that's Aiza Gonzalez. The only thing I really know her from is Baby Driver.
Okay. Never saw that movie.
It's a good movie. Every shot looks like a damn painting.
Yeah.
This movie has such a great color palette. And then we get the really awesome neon Technicolor glow on the
it looked like there was some
everything.
Digital mishaps going on there.
There's some kind of weird tech mixed in with it.
Yeah.
And then we get the shot of Kong sitting on the boat.
What a great shot.
With MacGruber approaching. I forget what the character's actual name is, but
yeah. We'll speed this up just a little bit.
And then we get... Oh, I thought that was going to be the next thing. But then we have the little girl, which her name has been revealed, but I can't, off the top of my head, think about it. That they say that she shares a bond with Kong.
Right. And this has nothing to do with anything, but...
We get Rebecca Hall giving a little exposition on her character.
She finds her, doesn't she, or something?
I that's what I'm guessing. But she talks about how she has a bond, and she thinks that Kong also has a bond to protect her.
Visibly upset there until she walked up.
Yes. Which, that could be a throwback to the 1976 one.
Yeah.
Because that happens with Jessica Lange's character in Kong. He's smashing the boat apart, and then she has to go calm him down. Then we get one of the coolest shots.
This might be one of my favorite shots.
Is Godzilla just ramming through a destroyer. I mean, that's just classic imagery right there of Godzilla just destroying ships, and then we get the planes firing on him. I mean, that's just absolutely
the reason
classic.
They don't get away from shooting missiles at him is because it looks cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, anytime that they shoot rockets at him, I mean, it's...
That tail shot, too, was fantastic.
We get a worried-looking Kong.
Yeah, he looked very concerned.
And he knows that Godzilla's below. And then Godzilla just shoots right up.
That's awesome.
Then we get
I love this
the
shot too.
epic shot of Godzilla climbing aboard the carrier.
Because it's this Godzilla's design, but he's very
Oh yeah,
lizardy, for lack of a better term.
yeah. He is definitely more reptilian-like. He acts a little bit more reptilian-like, and Kong lands the hit on him.
They're shooting him as they're on the.
Oh yeah,
I just realized that.
Kong elbows Godzilla off the carrier.
Shoulder tackle.
Down he goes. They're dropping depth charges in. And
I love
Godzilla
this,
does
too.
the beam straight up through the boat while Kong does a die-hard jump off of it.
It's great. Man, I can't wait.
Oh, that shot was so cool of him swimming away from all the wreckage.
Oh,
This shot. My god.
That was important.
Yeah, that. Yeah, there's two very important shots. There's that shot. Okay, so people are saying that this character, his name is Ren Serizawa.
Mm-hmm.
He's the son of Dr. Serizawa.
Right.
And he works for Apex. Allegedly. These are all just predictions. We won't know anything till March 26th.
Yep.
But it's allegedly that he works for Apex, which is the cybernetics company that everybody has just assumed is creating Mechagodzilla.
Right.
Here's my theory. Ren and his father never got along. Ren always viewed Godzilla as the enemy, and my guess is his mother or something was killed by Godzilla or something like that.
Yeah.
He's always viewed Godzilla as the enemy. So one very important thing is the schematics that are pulled up behind him.
Yep.
Where you can see a tail, 2 4-clawed feet, and up towards the top, 2 arms. So people are saying that is Mechagodzilla. Obviously, it looks like Mechagodzilla.
Very reminiscent of the two movies that we watched for this week's subplot.
Oh yes,
because they had like weird...
or last week's subplot, or last week.
Well, it was in this one too. They have
yeah, the computerized.
The computer
imagery.
stuff. Yeah.
So my theory is he's always viewed Godzilla as the enemy. So what he's doing is, so in the trailer, in the next shot that we see, they're talking about Godzilla, out there. Oh, I love that shot. All that neon.
Yeah.
So Mark Russell here is talking about how Godzilla's out. Oh, that is classic too. Oh, I love that shot so much. Just him breathing fire down on the city and things exploding. But he talks about that Godzilla's out here hurting people and they don't know why. So, and then Millie Bobby Brown alludes to that he's being manipulated or controlled by something that they can't see. And I'm thinking that Ren, like, somehow stole his father's data from Monarch or whatever, figured out either to A, build another orca that he could control Godzilla and send him just bonkers, or by some other means. By some other means, he is trying to provoke Godzilla into destroying populated areas. And by doing so, is making Godzilla look like the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, which I've said this from 2014 when they made him a hero. I was like, he's got to turn bad at some point. You have to give us the classic enemy Godzilla at some point in order to keep the story thrilling. He's been a hero for 2 movies. It's time that we see him act up and start destroying stuff.
Yeah.
So my theory is Ren is the one controlling Godzilla, and he is also building Mechagodzilla.
Yeah.
So what he's doing is trying to make Godzilla out to be the enemy, and then he's going to offer his help with Mechagodzilla to stop him, and then he's going to finally get his revenge and kill Godzilla using Mechagodzilla and kill Kong. But I think he views the Titans as an existing threat that absolutely need eradicated. So he's gonna make them seem like monsters in order to destroy them.
Yeah.
So that's my theory, and that's probably exactly what it is because it just makes sense for that. That would be the way. Like I said, I don't know if I'm right, but
yeah. I don't have the knowledge or the know-how.
I've seen a couple movies in my day to tell me that probably is the plot, which I'm totally fine with. That's it's a great plot.
Sounds great.
While we're on this shot here,
I still think this looks nothing like that thing you showed me.
Oh, the heave? Oh yeah, it's the front of it.
Yeah.
So it has 4 thrusters, and then it has like a pointed, like you can see the point of it.
Yeah.
Like see where it tapers in. But like they're in the hollow earth, obviously. In this point, but like you see there's like mountains up above him and below.
So this is probably before they captured him.
It could be before or after, because the hollow earth runs all over. So it could be before, it could be after. I would probably wager to say it's after they capture him and he fights Godzilla the first time and Godzilla flees.
Okay.
That maybe they realize that Kong can't actually beat him just yet, and then they unearth some. Like, this movie is going to be so freaking heavy on the monster action.
Oh yeah.
Like, you can just tell by the things that are happening in the trailer that this movie is going to go to so many different set pieces and everything that it's just all going to be focused on Godzilla and Kong.
Yeah.
And that it's going to be great. Like, and I know we talked about the budget of it at one point, 160 million, which doesn't sound like a lot when you think about it compared to like other blockbusters.
But how much?
Holy shit, they got every penny worth in this movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
the CG looks great.
Yeah, it's all CG work, really.
Oh my god, and it looks fantastic. Like, everything just looks great, and it feels like we're gonna have the human aspect, but it's not gonna be like super heavy.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I got a great feeling about this one.
Me too.
So we have the shot here of Kong raising the battle axe.
Yeah, this is I didn't know that this was so clear in any shot, but I mean, this is definitely one of Godzilla's.
Or a Godzilla.
Or okay.
Because there's a theory that he finds this axe in the Hollow Earth.
Oh.
Because Rebecca Hall's character talks about the war.
I mean, here's a ship again, so you're probably not wrong.
But they talk about an ancient war that happened, and they're the last ones of their kind standing. So,
well, it could be from a previous fight of them two.
Yeah.
In general.
So I think like he finds it in the old battleground of where Godzillas and Kongs fought each other or whatever. Because I mean, they're both alphas. Mm-hmm. They're both alphas. They will want to kill each other if their species collide.
Right.
Like that's just what they do. But and the axe it's a dorsal fin of a Godzilla, and it's wrapped to like a bone. It looks like it's like a bone.
Yeah.
You know what it almost looks like? It almost looks like a because there's a shot of it later in the trailer. It looks like a Muto claw.
Oh, yeah.
Almost. Because it has a red glow to it.
Yeah.
In one of the shots. Like this has a little bit of it. There, yeah.
There it is.
I'm wondering if that's not like a Muto leg.
Oh my god. Well, it definitely has some kind of power of some sort.
But remember, like the Mutos have the EMP.
Right.
So what?
Or right there. Red glow's right there.
Oh yeah, with the war bats. Yeah. I wonder if that's not just the light passing through the membrane.
That could be too.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's just the light.
All right.
But that's an awesome shot too. Yeah, like right here, it's got the glow to it. So think about it this way. Well, I'll wait till we get to that shot.
Okay.
There's Kong.
Oh. Love that shot.
Some bat-like creatures.
The
Godzilla, like...
What's this about?
It's definitely... So, like, if you look, there's, like, cave, like, mural stuff. And that's, like, some sort of visage of Godzilla.
Yeah.
Or of a member of the Godzilla species. So, this is probably in the Hollow Earth where he finds the axe. This was the battleground that...
It looks just like Godzilla's glow when he charges up the beam.
Yeah, oh, yeah. But, like, in the logo, too, we see, like, a similar glow. So we're probably definitely going to see a lot of this in the Hollow Earth.
Yeah. This is where the bats are.
Kong getting attacked by the little bats. We get Kong doing a overhead.
I was going to bring up
smack.
this. This
She looks much older.
I was going to say, she looks really old. So, like...
Maybe we get a time jump in the movie.
I wonder... Well, does 2014 take place in 2014?
Yes.
So...
All the movies take place in present day.
Okay.
Except for this one, which might actually be in the future.
Because, I mean, it's very clear that she has gray hair.
Yeah, she's got gray hair.
Like...
Either she dyes it blonde or she gets gray hair. She really looks like Emma Russell at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I was very confused because I was
saw
like...
that too, because I was like, wait a minute. I was like, her hair wasn't like blonde or brown. I was like, or blonde or gray. I was like,
Yeah.
it was like dark or brown. But
I
yeah,
mean, kids do that these days.
Yeah.
But...
And it could just be something where she just dyes her hair in the movie.
Yeah.
But some people are saying it could be like a little bit of a time hop. Oh, I love the neon. Oh my god, that aesthetic is
the neon
so
real
amazing.
quick before we get the probably
The money shot.
the money shot.
Yeah.
I heard somebody saying that the neon was kind of a tribute to
Pacific
Rim.
The one that started all of it.
Yeah, like it brought the renaissance of
And
it.
it takes place in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
The first Pacific Rim.
Okay.
Like that fight between Otachi and Gypsy Danger, it's in Hong Kong.
I've never seen those movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta watch those before you watch this one. And then let's get to the money shot. Let's get to it.
In slow motion.
Boom!
Dude.
So the beam is absorbed by the axe and releases all the energy upon impact. So remember the Mudos had the power with the EMP?
Yeah.
When they struck the ground, it released an EMP.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the beam being absorbed, because that absorbs it, because Godzilla's fins obviously absorb the excess energy
Yeah.
until he expels it. So that fin should do the same thing. It should absorb it, and then when Kong hits, it releases, but it needs some kind of catalyst to release that. So it would make sense if it's a Mudo claw, because once he would hit that EMP, because it's getting all the power from it, it's creating the EMP from the energy that's being pulsed through the fin, and then once it hits, then all that energy is expelled. Like that's a sick weapon.
Yeah.
And I'll be the first to admit, I thought it was kind of like, I was like, that really doesn't seem like something that should be done.
No,
in this
I
movie.
agree.
And then when I finally it grew on me. It really grew on me as time went on.
I've probably watched this like 40 times.
Oh, I probably watched it like 6. So somebody figured out that with the Playmates toys, Godzilla's fire breath, the axe fits into the fire breath. And I haven't taken the one with the fire breath out of the package yet.
Yeah.
He's the only one that hasn't been removed because I just don't have a spot for him.
Yeah.
And I looked at it the other night, and I like pulled it up, or yesterday night, and I looked at it, and I was like, my God, it does fit. I was like, that's insane. I was like, how did we not pick that? These toys have been out for almost a year. How did we not pick that out?
Nobody put them together.
I guess not. But needless to say, I am beyond excited.
Do you think we'll get it in our local theater?
Absolutely. I'll make sure we get it. I got connections.
We will
I'll
knock
make
those
sure
doors
that we
down.
get it. No, I'm pretty sure they are getting it.
Yeah. It's unfortunate because I've heard people talk and they're like, there's no way that they're going to be open, you know, like all the people that live in like LA and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's not going to be open for them. So it's a good thing that the HBO Max...
Get your free trial of HBO Max.
Yeah.
You can watch it.
But like, I'm excited that, like, we can initially watch it.
And then immediately come back to our houses and just watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that I'm real excited about, because, like, I'd watch King of the Monsters or 2014.
Yeah.
You gotta wait till it comes out on Blu-ray or DVD.
Right.
And then you're just like, oh. Well,
I mean, that's why I go see things a million times in theaters. But
oh, yeah. But, like, trying to go to the theater a million times, you're like, holy crap, like, I wish I wasn't spending so much money on watching this.
Yeah.
But that's the beautiful thing about HBO Max, is you can go to the theater, enjoy it on the big screen if your theater's open.
Yeah.
And then immediately come home and watch it again if you really want to. And then after that, you watch it again if you want.
Which is what we will probably do.
Oh, absolutely. So I just want to say this.
I have a theory I want to share as well, but go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead and talk about your theory because I was going to go into.
I mean, I don't have like extensive information on this theory, but it's one of those things where I'm like, I kind of hope it's true because it would be hilarious.
Oh yeah,
is that we don't even actually see Godzilla in this trailer, and that it's all mecha.
See, I like the idea. I don't think that it works in this universe.
No.
and the only reason that somebody brought up the point about it because I was like, I like the thought. I love the thought behind it.
Because I mean, it'd be reminiscent.
Because it evokes the Showa era.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love the thought. But when it comes to execution, I really don't see that being
no.
The case because somebody brought up the point. They're like, oh, so the cybernetics company created synthetic skin when they could have grown their own Godzilla instead.
True.
So created synthetic skin and then made it mimic all Godzilla's mannerisms, the glow, the roar, the atomic breath. Like, it's like, man, you went through a lot of trouble to mimic that when you could have just made your own from like cloning.
I guess
something.
Just on paper, I like the idea.
Oh
but,
yeah.
But now that we discussed it, I'm like, there's no way.
No. Like I said, I like the thought of it.
Yeah.
But there's no way that it would.
That'd be a hell of a troll.
True, yeah.
But
no, I love the fact that Godzilla is the enemy. And this is the Batman versus Superman. This is the same thing that it is. They've always said, "Oh, Godzilla's this all-powerful apex titan." So obviously, he's the Superman.
Mm-hmm.
He is the all-powerful, godlike creature that you pray to God he doesn't turn on humanity. And in this movie, he does. So that's the other thing, though, that's nice, that works well for this, is because it's not a preemptive attack on him. He's already attacked. Mm-hmm. He's already proven that he's a threat to humanity, being controlled by other means. But he has proven himself a threat that needs to be dealt with. So, of course, they bring in Kong, which would be the only Titan powerful enough to actually, stop him.
And Kong's been hanging out for like 30 years.
Yeah, Kong's been training. Kong's been doing like pull-ups and push-ups and sit-ups. He's just been waiting.
He's waiting for this moment.
He's like Uncle Iroh in Avatar: The Last Airbender, where he's in prison. He's just constantly doing push-ups and pull-ups.
I guess people potentially call me out on it, but at this moment, I still haven't watched Skull Island. So.
Are you kidding me?
No.
All right. Well, you need to watch that like tonight.
Well.
But so I'll say this about the movie. I was half and half originally because with no marketing or anything, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
It doesn't personally affect me if they're not doing marketing or anything like that. It just sent me a bad message. Because it felt like they were not confident in this movie, were just dumping it because they it was like a Netflix movie that nobody's ever heard of that they just dump on, where they're just like, man, whatever, somebody will watch it. That's what I felt like was happening with this.
Till they put this up.
But goddamn, I'm so absolutely thrilled because it seems like they really took their time. Went back, fixed whatever mistakes that they needed to fix, and it just seems like they waited and they kept, like, in my mind, I saw like that they were just redoing trailer after trailer until somebody was like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's what's going to draw people. Like,
and like you stated, clearly it's working because they're
20 million views
in the first 24 hours.
Yeah. I mean, that's insane. Like I was talking to you earlier, Godzilla vs. Kong was #1 trending in entertainment yesterday. Mm-hmm. Like on Facebook, just like random pages are talking about it. So it's making its rounds.
Yeah.
Like, and that just proves right there that strategy worked, because
it did work. Yeah.
Nobody was talking about this movie. Only the fandom was talking about.
There was enough roar that there were like.
Oh,
people are like, where the hell is this trailer?
Yeah.
And then when we finally get it, like, everybody's like, you gotta watch this.
Yeah, like, everyone. This was like the Star Wars The Force Awakens trailer.
Yeah.
Like, people knew that it was coming, but when it hit, boy, did it hit.
Right.
And
the only difference is it's not a year ahead of time.
Oh, yeah. This is like 2 months out, which is, I'm so thrilled. It is almost exactly 2 months out.
Yeah. What was it? The 26th?
26th of March. So I am absolutely thrilled with the end result of this trailer.
Yeah.
Because if the movie is anything like the trailer, it might be my favorite MonsterVerse movie.
Yeah.
Because as it stands right now, Kong Skull Island is my favorite MonsterVerse movie.
That seems to be everybody's thought.
Oh, it's really good. But like this is this is easily gonna become my favorite one. Just because
and having us just watch the original version of this, King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know happened until we started doing the podcast, and I'm like, holy shit! Like, imagine knowing that existed for their whole life.
Oh yeah.
And finally, it's happening. So.
Oh yeah, like a buddy of mine. We were talking, and he said, I never thought I'd see it in my lifetime.
Yeah.
That this would happen. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, me either. But here it is. Yeah. It's happening. And I mean, after delay after delay after delay, and extensive reshoots and rewrites and marketing not being done for it, like, I feel like it was more of them panicking, like, we got to get this right.
Yeah.
Like, and kudos to, like, if Adam Wingard, well, he probably didn't have anything to do with the marketing. But if all the rewrites and reshoots were him going, no, this isn't right, this needs to work like this, blah, blah, blah. Dude, good on you, because this trailer is dope.
It was great.
I mean, like, I have not seen one person complain.
Nuh-uh.
Or say anything looks stupid, or they're like, why would they do that, or anything.
All I've heard is, like...
I've heard nothing but positive.
I've heard... Because one person I watch, people know, is John Campia. He didn't really like King of the Monsters all that much.
I like King of the Monsters.
He didn't hate it, but he's like, it was whatever, you know? And he's like, he watched this, and he's like, now I care. like I'm excited for this.
Like, oh
I wasn't
God.
looking forward to
it. The cinematography just looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like, people screenshotted shots from this movie that I say. Well, one of them was saved as my cover photo of Godzilla in Hong Kong with all the neon around him. I was like, I love that aesthetic so much.
Yeah.
Like, it just looks so freaking beautiful.
I can't wait.
No, I can't either. This movie is going to be phenomenal. And now, I'm wondering if now, like within the next month or so, we're going to get all the toy releases.
Yeah.
All the posters, you know, water bottles, lunch boxes, everything's just going to flood right out. Because,
send them out.
Well, now that everybody knows Mechagodzilla's in it, they're probably going to release all the toys and be like, yeah, Mechagodzilla.
I'm going to have to, like, buy them all now.
SH Monster Art's doing Godzilla vs. Kong ones, too.
Okay.
So I'm like waiting because I want to see what they look like, and then I might just pre-order those and skip the Playmates one. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna buy the Playmates ones anyway. I'm just waiting for Warbat to show up at our local Walmart so I can get him.
Well, there's a spot in the Godzilla section that's empty. I don't remember what the tag says, but
you guys get stalking tomorrow, right?
We get stalking every day.
Good. I'm just gonna keep going every day till I get the Warbat. Yeah. Well, no, they started...
I've been watching every time I stock, so...
And, you know, I think that people knew something was coming because Warbat started getting released in Walmart.
Yeah.
So people were like, what are you guys doing? Are you planning something? And then when they said... What they said last week, trailer Sunday, and I was like... I got all excited. I was like, I can't wait to watch
I thought we were... Like you had said, I thought we were going to have to wait till the football game.
I honestly did. And, like, I had a few people agree with me because I was like... I don't, like, I didn't know where that info came from. I think it was based on the King of the Monsters thing, but I brought up the point to everybody. I was like, King of the Monsters trailer premiered at San Diego Comic-Con in the summer, in July. Of course it was noon. Like, that's when they did the Hall H panel.
Right.
Like, cons started at, like, 10 a.m., so they did a Hall H panel and did that, and then it went on YouTube. So I'm like, I don't think you guys can use that same mentality here. But I was
What was it
proven
like? It
wrong.
was like 10
noon.
a.m.
It was noon.
Oh, was it noon?
It was exactly noon.
Okay.
Because I kept refreshing YouTube and nothing popped up every time I searched it. So I was going back to Twitter to tweet about it saying, well, guess you gotta wait till the football game. And then the first tweet I saw was breaking, the new trailer has released. And I was like, oh, I'm wrong. And I clicked it and started watching it.
Never want to be more wrong in your life.
I was so happy I was wrong. Because, like, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I really don't want to wait until, like, 8, 9 o'clock to see the trailer drop.
Yeah, because we were going to record yesterday, but...
We ended up not, but it was okay.
Yeah.
It's perfectly fine. Everybody's covering this. It's going to be talked about.
Well,
it's going to be talked about until the movie comes
I think
out.
part of the reason was we wanted that trailer.
Yes, desperately.
But, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I am just... I'm thrilled to death. I cannot wait until this comes out. I don't know. I got such a good feeling after watching this. You know what the feeling was? And I said this. This felt like the time when I watched the final trailer for The Force Awakens on Monday Night Football or whatever. Like, because I refreshed and refreshed and refreshed my laptop until it popped up and watched it, and I got the same chills and feeling that I did watching that trailer.
Yeah.
And somebody asked me, they said, so what are the odds this one doesn't suck? And I was like, don't put that evil on me. I was like, if this becomes a case that the trailer was better than the movie, I'm going to be so upset. But I really don't see it.
I don't see how
that way. And you know what? Just looking at the trailer, if the big set pieces are what are big parts of the movie, which it has to be.
Yeah.
Like every shot has Godzilla or Kong in it in some big huge environment. Like I'm gonna love it no matter what, because there's gonna be these such interesting visuals to take in that, like, and the story's not gonna be dog shit either. I mean, it's gonna be decent. I'm not gonna say it'll be phenomenal, but it's gonna be decent. So everybody should just buckle in and enjoy the ride.
Like, I'm sure they'll have more contact than what we saw. We only saw them contact.
Oh, absolutely! Like
2 or 3 times.
90% of the movie's gonna be those two fighting.
Yeah.
Or an entire half of the movie's gonna be those two fighting.
Yeah, until Godzilla knocks King Kong out, and he's like, Mothra.
Yeah, Mothra. Wouldn't you shit if Mothra showed up?
Yeah.
Like the larva shows up. I could see the Mothra larva showing up.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna get some other Titans too that they haven't shown.
Yeah.
Some of the others that showed up in the others that weren't shown in King of the Monsters, I think we're finally gonna get to see them.
Yeah, I forget who those were myself.
Oh, there was a ton of them.
Right.
There was a ton of extra Titans that we didn't get to see. I know one thing. I'm buying the art book for this. I'm 100% buying the art book, because if it looks anything like every time I think about this trailer, it's the visuals, and every single time, like, I tell somebody about, I'm like, just pay attention to the visuals. It's amazing. Like me, I'm an artist, so I really appreciate good, colorful visuals, great looking color palettes, all that. Like, and especially neon ones. I love neon aesthetic color palettes. So every shot in this that has like those bright ass colors, I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, give me more, please.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, as for here's my theory of how the plot's gonna go. We're gonna get opening will be Godzilla, and then we're gonna get it'll be Godzilla and in some harbor or something, and somebody will be like, oh yeah, we spotted Godzilla, you know, he's probably just making his rounds or whatever, and he's gonna come ashore and start blowing up shit, attacking, and then it's gonna be all this havoc and everything, and it's probably gonna be, I would say, the shot of him breathing fire down on the city is gonna be at the very beginning of the movie, because that's gonna be that's gonna be the unexpected opening. People are gonna be sitting in the theater or watching it at home and being like, oh, Godzilla, like people who didn't watch the trailer are gonna be like, oh, here's Godzilla, and then he's just gonna start blowing up things, and people are gonna be like, yo, what? Like, he's the good guy. Why is he doing all this? Yeah. And then it's gonna like cut to Skull Island or whatever, and we're gonna see Kong. We're gonna follow the Doctor around or whatever, and then They're going to be talking more and more about Godzilla attacking and all that, and they're going to come to the conclusion that they have to get Kong and bring him to where Godzilla is to try and knock some sense into him, or at least try to subdue him, at least where they can stop him from doing these attacks.
Yeah.
Godzilla shows up because he knows where Kong is, because Apex placed some kind of tracer on the boat or something that's going to lure Godzilla to the boat. Somebody in here is working for Apex. Somebody on the boat is there working for them. That they are going to lure Godzilla there. He's going to free Kong. And they're doing it because they want him to destroy the ship, because they know that apes can't swim, or at least they think. Mm-hmm. So they're going to think, we're going to kill Kong in the water. That way we can unleash Mechagodzilla or whatever. And then Kong's going to fight Godzilla. He's going to survive. Godzilla's going to flee. They're going to think Kong's dead. And then they're going to end up taking Kong to the Hollow Earth. Or he gets some... Yeah, like that's going to be the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Somehow they're going to take him down to the Hollow Earth. They're going to find all this history about the war that took place and all that. Kong's going to get the battle axe. They're going to bring Kong to Godzilla again. And then they're going to have this big knockdown, drag-out fight all through the night until morning. And then when morning comes, Mechagodzilla is going to appear to try to kill both of them, because Ren Serizawa is going to get tired of pissing around waiting for the opportunity to kill Godzilla, and he's just going to unleash Mechagodzilla on both of them.
Yeah.
So then Godzilla and Kong are going to have to team up to kill Mechagodzilla, and then they're going to put their rivalry aside because they're both going to be kings, and Kong is going to get his king title in this movie.
Oh, okay. Right, because that's
he's just Kong.
Right.
So he'll have to get his king title. Now, I said something that people didn't like, and that was that I said, well, what if Godzilla dies via sacrifice to, like, save Kong, and Mechagodzilla kills Godzilla? And then Kong inherits the throne and becomes King Kong.
Right.
And people were like, yeah, but you can't kill Godzilla, or else they won't do... Like, Toho won't let them do another Godzilla movie. And I was like, well, their contract's going to be up here. So what if they do just kill Godzilla, valiantly? If they were to kill Godzilla, it's going to be emotional. It's going to be like Godzilla 1985. People are going to be like, no, but they're going to understand why he did it.
Yeah.
And Kong's going to get the king title, and they can still make a Kong movie. And hell, there's got to be another Godzilla somewhere. Or something. He always comes back. Yeah. He always comes back. You'd always bring him back. But that's my theory on the plot anyway, of how I think it's going to go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much else to add myself.
I just have a feeling, just thinking about it, I'm like, that's how it's got to go. And like, that's the thing in this that I think was missing. That was missing from King of the Monsters. All these low angle shots of the monsters and everything, it makes them feel so much bigger. It makes them feel like they have so much more weight to them. Because there were a couple scenes in King of the Monsters where I was like, wow, King Ghidorah moves really fast for something that's almost 500 feet tall and has like a 1,200 foot wingspan. But like they look like they still move faster than they should.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't take away from it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. This movie's gonna look great. Look at that shot of Kong, like with the glow on his face. That CG's phenomenal.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm beyond excited.
So, with that being said, let us know if you enjoyed this speculation,
reaction, speculation, prediction video.
Yeah, I don't know what I'll name this.
We'll just change our name to the Godzilla Prediction Network.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's already copyrighted.
But, thank you. Let us know what you guys thought of this trailer, because I'm sure you've watched it a million times as well.
As we have.
And let us know if you want more content like this. Thanks.